Everybody, Vengeance 2.0 is finally here for both PC and console for ESO PvP. So today we're going to break down what exactly is Vengeance. So we're going to get started with that. All of the other campaigns have disappeared. So there's no Grey Host anymore, no Black Reach, no Raven Watch, and no Ice Reach. Is that the name of the other one? Yeah. So there's none of those campaigns right now. But what instead there is Vengeance. So what we're going to do is we're going to queue a per 10-person queue. Watch the power of editing. We're going to get in there right away. And just like that, we are in. So what is Vengeance? Vengeance is just a lot of cool colors in the sky. It looks awesome, right? But there's a little bit more to it than just that. So a lot of your skills are going to be disabled for this. And also all of your gear, your attributes, your Mundus Stone, everything else is going to be disabled for this. The only thing that matters are the skills you use and how you use them. There's no continuous buffs. There's no buffs like that at all. So look at this. So you get to your skills, right? The only skills that you have are going to be your 3 class skills. I'm on my Nightblade right now, so I see Nightblade skills. If you're on Templar, you'll see Templar, Sorc, DK. You get the idea. You cannot subclass in the middle of this though. So there's no subclassing. I cannot be a Nightblade using Templar skills. I can't do any of that stuff. Also, you cannot morph your skills at all. The morph skills, the base skills, that is what you use, right? So Vengeance Veiled Strike, that is what I use for this. It is awesome. It's a really clear way to kind of be like, okay, these are the simple skills. Everybody has access to them. You don't have to grind anything out. It's pretty simple. So that's pretty good as well. And as well as that, as well as your class skill lines, for this one, for 2.0, you can use weapon skill lines as well. So if you want to use 2H, you can. You want to use one-handed shield, dual wield, bow, destruction staff, resto staff, you can use all of those. And you could use the skills that they allotted with that as well. So it makes it for a little bit more versatility than 1.0, I would say. And there's a lot more that you could do with that. As well as that, you can also use assault and support skill lines that they have chosen as well. So it's pretty simple to get the hang of that. All you have to do is just put together your bars and just find what you like. I've been using a lot of Nightblade lately. I did some Templar too. That was fun. I kind of want to try out all the other ones, and maybe we do a tier list soon of the characters that are worth it in Vengeance. Like how does a Templar rate compared to a Nightblade, compared to a DK, all that stuff, you know. But we'll get to that at another time. Today is to explain what Vengeance is. So once you get your bar set up, what do you do next? Pretty simple, actually. What you do as well is you get currency, you get your slottable items. I didn't mean to say currency, sorry. So you get your slottable items as well. You get your potions, you get your siege repair kits, you get your oils, you get your ballistas, you get your rams, you get your forward cams, and you get your trebuchets. Now, these are going to be unlimited, right? So what you want to do, put them all. Put them all on your bar. Put them all in your bar, because you will not run out of bar space. There are, what, 2, 4, 6, 7 items, and you get 8 spaces. So slot them all to your bar. You can use potions. You'll never run out of potions. Like, look, I use my potion, and it'll just come back in, like, what, 45 seconds or so, right? So it's pretty easy. Simple, easy to get the hang of that. So that's nice to use. As well as that, all your other siege, you have something like a ballista. You put it down. Put your ballista down. Awesome. That being said, you cannot use more than one. So you see that you can only do one at a time. When you go to set another one down, it goes away. So that's another thing to think about. As well as that, you can see right here that I've got 70k HP, 30k magic, 30k stamina. Everybody's like that. Everybody's got 70k HP. You can see right there. Oh, doesn't really do it, but you can see in the top middle of the screen, 70k HP, 70k HP, 70k HP. Everybody's got 70k HP. And what happens as well is it makes it so that your abilities hit super hard, because nobody's going to really have any impen or anything like that. Your recovery, your stam, your spell damage, weapon damage, your critical, all of it is going to stay neutral and the same. You can adjust it slightly depending on which skills you use. So for instance, something like for Nightblade, your Vengeance Blur, I always call it Vengeance. Your Blur ability will give you Major Resolve and Minor Evasion, right? So that'll increase your physical and spell resistance, as well as reducing your damage taken from AoEs. Cool, right? So those are some extra buffs you can get. But on top of that, you can't really get any extra buffs. So you can get extra buffs from things like your attributes. You can't get any buffs from your things like your Mundus Stone. And yes, there are Mundus Stones strewn about Cyrodiil, like right there, there's one. You can't pick them up. You'll just walk up to it and say you can't use it here. That being said, I also want to show you guys this. You still have your mount though, so that's good. Let me go to a keep real quick. Why not, right? So you can still use your mount. Nice, easy, simple. I do not believe that you can use champion points either, so that's something to think about as well. And also on top of that, something that's different for this campaign as well is you cannot interact with the stores that they use. So if you want to buy potions of any kind to sell or do whatever, it's not like you can use them in here anyway. If you want to buy any of like the typical potions that you get while you're in Cyrodiil, just buy anything typical that you normally get in Cyrodiil, you'd have to go to somewhere like Vardenfell and go and talk to the battleground merchant guy. That dude, I don't know. That's just one way to look at it. So you want to do that. As well as that, I feel like that's mostly everything that you need to know. Also, on top of that, you gain AP. It's double AP while you're in here, so that's nice. Good gains. But that being said, you only get the AP, and it goes to your progress of your character once you leave Vengeance. So we had a really nice fight earlier. Like before I recorded this, I was streaming, and we had a really nice fight at BRK. It was an insane Zerg fight. We were defending it as EP, and there was a horde of yellows and a horde of blues, and it was just a cluster. We were just all fighting each other. It was a battle. I'm telling you, it took at least an hour or two to take out for the entire thing. And when it was over, I got a 250k tick, as well as everybody, all the other EPs that was there. So 250 AP, I'll take it. But that being said, it didn't make progress towards my AP progress until I was leaving Vengeance, until I was out of Vengeance, until I queued out, until I did whatever. So it will not go to the progress until you get there. So if you're ever like, hey, like, where is this? That's what it is. So a few things that I want to talk about as well is this is the second Vengeance campaign that they've done. The first one that they did was, I was on an ESO break. I don't even know how people liked it or not. I did not do it. So this is my first Vengeance campaign. And that being said, I think it's Console's first one as well, I believe, right? I don't think that Console had it the first time. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm kind of just acting. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it's very interesting. It's a very different playstyle than I think any of us are used to. So it's something that you kind of got to get the hang of. And it's kind of one of those things that, you know, at first I didn't know how I felt about it, but I could make a full reaction video and a full comprehensive video of all my thoughts and everything for another video. This one is purely to explain what Vengeance is. So that's most of the progress right there. Also, something to think about as well is your golden pursuits. Try and do these, because that's free AP as well. So if you complete these golden pursuits, you do one, I think it's what, 8 of them? You have to do 8 golden pursuits in order to get these. You get 60,000? Yeah, 60,000 AP for that one. I don't know how to check it. I think I got like, I don't remember how much AP was. Regardless, make sure you do these, because you can get some free AP right there from doing one of these challenges. You can get free gold from doing 4 of these challenges, and you can get more free AP from completing 8 of these challenges in total. So make sure you are going into Vengeance. Make sure you complete these, because this also goes towards your alliance rank. So if you have any characters that you want to boost their alliance rank, this is how you do it as quick as possible. You go into Vengeance into a double AP campaign, and boom, you get all that AP from the double AP, and then you also do this as well. Easy. Easiest AP you'll ever make in your life, I promise you. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. There's no Emperorship in here, so it's not like you can get an Emp. It's not faction locked either, so if you want to play on AP, you can. If you want to switch, if you have another character that's on DC, you can switch to that. If you have a character on AD, you can switch to that one as well. So there's no faction lock on this one as well. And if there's anything I'm missing, you can see right there that it's not equipped. Stuff like that doesn't show. A lot of these active effects aren't there. You don't get continuous attacks from taking like resources or anything, so you don't have to worry about taking those all the time. But overall, I think that's most of the information when it comes to Vengeance. Make sure you're always just using your potions, because that's the best way to to sustain. That gives you all of your resources back mostly, and it really helps. And also, guys, don't be afraid to put down forward camps. They're free. They're free. Like you can just go down, just put a forward camp. I'm not gonna actually put it down, but like you can see, like it's right there, right? But I don't want to like fill the map up with forward camps. I don't want to be that person. So make sure, like, see, like they're just being forward camp happy. You can do that. Like you're more than free to do that. It's not like you're spending the AP to actually get that. So I don't know. It's just the kind of thing to think about. So make sure that you're testing this out. It's a great way to help stress test the servers. Zealous is apparently getting a lot of information about with this, and you know, it's one way to help them, I guess. I have many opinions on it, but we'll get to that in a future video. That is not the time for now. So guys, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it. If this helped you in any way, please do me a giant favor. Hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button for me. I'd highly appreciate it. We're almost at 11,000 subscribers on YouTube. So wow, if you guys could help me out with that, I'd be honored. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Later.